Alright, here's my 2005 Audi A4 B7 2-liter turbo. I'm just going to do a quick walk around real quick. You get a general overview of the car. Okay, there are some things right here. On the fog light, you can see that it's missing a bezel as compared to the left side of the car. And then you have just the general blemishes under the door handle where women's fingernails, I guess, on a couple of the door handles. Beside that, there's just a couple little, I don't know how I'm gonna show that. Yeah, that's about right. Those two dots in that picture. Really, beside that, there are no problems with the bodywork. It is a clean title. All the frame lines match up, which means no accidents. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the hood. Alright, here we go. This is the 2-liter motor. As you can see, you still have the stock airbox on the left side. Here is a shot of, see if it'll, there you go, there is the KO3 turbo, that's stock, and then there is the downpipe right there. It has been gutted. It is currently, the ECU is chipped on a Unitronic Stage 2 tune. It puts out approximately 260 horsepower according to Unitronic's website. As far as the engine goes, all major maintenance, timing belt, water pump, all that stuff has been taken care of at 124,000 miles. The car currently has 140,000 miles, and the body lines are perfect. There are almost no scrapes on the hood from rocks. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty much completely clean. No hits or anything. Alright. Let's go to the trunk. Alright. It's a rather large trunk. As you can see, if I can get the contrast right, it goes all the way back to the seats, and there's a good, I'd say, 3.5 feet of space. If I pull this up, you have your stock floor mats, the carpet, and then the flat is under and the jack is on the side. There's also a 12-volt plug inside the right end. And then on the left side, there's a compartment which I keep a towing cable and a jump cable. Alright, that's as far as the trunk goes. Okay, the interior, my favorite part. Alright, here's the door panel. And then we're going to go ahead and sit in. Alright, here is the dash cluster. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and put the key in. And just to verify the miles, be right there. I'm currently at 140,353 miles. Drives fantastic. Currently has rubber Audi Unitronic Performance mats in it. I'm sure they don't give much actual performance, but you know, the stickers count as horsepower, right? Alright, here is the center. You have your emergencies, your traction control on the left, the ESP button, and then you have your CD and your tape deck, which I use to plug in my phone to listen to music. You have automatic climate control. You have your 6-speed manual transmission. Shift fantastic. It's a little bit hard to get into second gear when the car is cold, but otherwise it shows no problems. You have your cigarette lighter right there, as well as a little compartment, sorry about that. And then you have your cup holders, your center console. The center console is not stock. It seems to have been ripped off or something and is now bolted. It's a piece of material bolted down by screws. It doesn't bother me. The cushioning is still good, so there's really no problems with that. The rest of the interior is fairly clean. Leather seats. No cracks, except for one in the driver's side, which I will show you right now. That crack is located right here, and even then it's not very big of a deal. It must be just from getting out, putting pressure right here. It has not gotten any worse in the duration in which I've had the car. You have, on the left side, you have automatic headlight control, daylight running lights, and there's an option on this car where when you lock the car, the fog lights will actually stay on for about 30 seconds and then they will turn off. On the steering wheel you have station control as well as volume up and down. And then the dash, perfect, no cracks. It's a little bit dusty and from the pollen. All of the interior lights have been swapped to LEDs. Gives it a very, very nice interior look in the dark. It's also very bright. Your mirror has directions, and your sunroof control is right there. Everything works as far as mirrors, all that stuff. The mirrors actually open and activate the light on top, which is kind of cool. If you want to, let's see if I can get that. There you go. Sunroof operates perfectly fine. That's the shade. And then if I go ahead and turn that, it'll go ahead and open it to a preset position. It'll stop, and then if I crank it all the way to the end, it'll actually push it all the way back. So I'm going to go ahead and close that right now. It comes all the way forward, and it'll eventually bring the handle back to you, in which you just grab the handle and close it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut the door here. All windows are auto up and down. Just push that one button right there. Let's see, there you go. The buttons have a little bit of wear on them, as well as the control right here. Not a big deal, just aesthetics really. A little bit scratched up on that panel. I don't know what you would have to do that. Here's your lock unlock button. Works awesome. The other thing with this car is that this switch, which is the window lock switch, seems to be a little bit broken. It's supposed to push in and click, and that light's supposed to go off, and when I release it, it's supposed to stay off. But this just prevents your passengers, your rear passengers, from opening their window. If they want to open their window, just go ahead and just hold down this button and tell them to push down the switch. Not that big of a deal. Up front, this car, actually one of the features that I really like is that the mirrors, when you're in a tight parking spot, you turn the switch all the way back, and the mirrors will fold in for you, both sides. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn that switch back to normal position, and that's going to move back out. Works awesome. Let me see, is there anything else that I would like to go over with you? All the windows work up and down all the way. Let's see if I can get that one. All the way up. Then you have this one. Goes all the way down. All the way up. And then you have this window. Oh, sorry, got the wrong one. All the way down. And all the way up. Okay. That pretty much does it, except for a drive, which I will do right now. If you want to look down here, there is the automatic climate control.